Dear all, today in a paper of children's literature, we will take up one very famous story of Hans Christian Andersen and discuss conventions of stories for children. H.C. Andersen, a Danish writer, is mainly remembered for his fairy tales. Children enjoy fairy tales because they allow expressions to unknown fears and fantasies of children they are not able to articulate. Although most of these stories provide very simple and easy solutions and always show the good winning at the end, they help children in understanding life without any complexities. Children at early age don't comprehend the dynamic nature of the world, so telling them stories with explicit morals and predictable ends helps them feel safe. Equally important are the storytellers because they, with their falling rising tone, add effects to stories, and having them in person in front of them helps children. However, all these stories present gender stereotypes and sometimes cultural messages given might brainwash the child at an early age. Today, I will tell you the story of The Princess and the Pea. Once upon a time, there was a prince who wanted to marry a princess, but she had to be a real princess. He traveled all over the world to find one, but nowhere could he get what he wanted. There were princesses out there all right, but it was difficult to find out whether they were real ones or not. There was always something about them that was not quite right. So he came home again and was very sad, for he wanted very much to have a real princess. One evening, a terrible storm came on. There was a thunder and lightning and the rain poured down. Suddenly, a knock was heard at the city gate, and the old king went to open it. It was a princess standing out there in front of the gate. But good gracious, what a sight the rain and the wind had made her look. The water ran down from her hair and clothes. It ran down into the toes of her shoes and out again at her heels. And yet she said she was a real princess. Well, we will soon find that out, thought the old queen, but she said nothing, went into the bedroom, took all the bedding of the bed sheet and laid a pea on the bottom. Then she took 20 mattresses and laid them on the pea, and then 20 feather beds on top of the mattresses. On this, the princess had to lie all night. In the morning, she was asked how she had slept. "Oh, very badly," said she. "I had hardly closed my eyes all night. Heaven only knows what was in my bed, but I was lying on something hard so that I am all black and blue over my body. It's horrible." Now they knew that she was a real princess because she had felt the pea right through the 20 mattresses and the 20 feather beds. Nobody but a real princess could have felt it. So the prince took her for his wife, for now he knew that he had a real princess. The pea was put in a museum where it may still be seen to this day if no one has stolen it or eaten it. On a surface, the story does not give any moral. Maybe it establishes the tradition of people in royal families craving for marriages in blue-blood society. The story also shows the hierarchy as it keeps on using the word real princess. It also might be written to laugh at extreme luxuries royal people used to have. Exaggeration is a very important characteristic in a fairy tale because children don't settle with ordinary. They want to know possibilities that exist beyond the world they see, and hence we see exaggerated descriptions in such stories. One may find gender stereotypes also in this story, but even before Andersen, In India, we find a similar story in Katha Sarit Saga, where a man claims that he could not sleep in spite of many mattresses spread over, and it is discovered that beneath these mattresses there was a single hair. Whatever it is, children, when they are young, completely trust the stories and the storyteller. They never wish to analyze and find out gaps in the messages. The ending lines of the story try to present that the story is real, and one could go out and see the pea in a museum even today if it is not stolen or eaten. In my next episode, I will come up with another fairy tale of Andersen. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.